The coronavirus crisis has hit the budget airline hard. The UK-based fleet will be grounded for an indefinite period due to low demand as a result of the global pandemic. For the time being, the shift will not affect EasyJet workers. In a statement, the airline said it will take advantage of government aid in order to keep its entire staff employed. By calling a halt to operations, EasyJet joins other airlines, including Ryanair and Virgin Atlantic, which also have most of their planes on the ground. IAG, which owns Iberia, British Airways and Vueling, among others, has reduced its operating capacity by 75%. Hermione G, Euronews.
So what happens to the money you paid for flights when they're cancelled? Well, many passengers are saying it's proving increasingly difficult to get refunds back from airlines which are offering vouchers to customers instead. Well, Gilbert Ott is the founder of airline travel website God Save the Points, and he joins me now from London. Well, hello there. Thanks so much for joining us on Euronews now. So, as we were just saying, airlines are trying to keep hold, it seems, of ticket holders' refunds, offering vouchers, but trying to keep hold of this money for months. Money that cash-strapped travellers could really do with right now. So are they entitled to do that?
Absolutely. I think that's the first most important thing to understand, is that if the airline cancels your flight, which typically they're the ones doing the canceling these days, you are entitled to a full refund. European law does state that it should be paid within 7 days as well. The chances of that happening are very slim. You might have a better chance of winning the Euro Millions, but that is the intent of the law, and it's what should be happening, even though airlines are making it quite difficult at the moment.
So if that's the intent of the law, what can these passengers or these prospective passengers do to actually get that money back if they need it?
So the first thing to remember is that you are due this refund. So the airline is desperately trying to push the voucher onto you. Some have actually gotten fairly clever and are doing their best to make the vouchers more attractive monetarily. You know, they'll give a boost on the amount or an upgrade, whatever it may be. But for most people, cash is what you need right now, especially as we face uncertainty in the job market. And if you do need it, don't accept the voucher. Wait on the phone, do whatever you need to do, use all the channels available to you to contact the airline to try and get a resolution that says refund. If that's something that does not seem like it's going to happen, your last resort is a chargeback. It's always recommended to book travel with a credit card, because the chargeback protections mean that you will get your money back as long as the airline is still going.
So if we look at this maybe from an ethical standpoint, are we seeing a situation now where airlines are relying on passengers in some respects to bail them out, when in fact one would expect governments to do so?
Yeah, I mean, this is something that clearly is happening across the world. You know, airlines and governments are looking at solutions, but in the meantime, they're actually relying on us, the passengers, to keep them afloat. As we mentioned, this is illegal. They are supposed to be paying out these refunds, but many say that if they were to pay out the refunds in a timely fashion, they'd go bust within days. You know, again, one could sympathize with them to an extent, but at the same time, you know, we as people all have financial needs as well, and so there's no reason they should be able to do this to us. And yeah, absolutely. I think the bailouts are a much bigger thing, that they should be dealing with their cash needs with governments, not us, the individuals.